to the beach. Yeah! Got my sunscreen on. Tapos, mga gamit ko, andito na rin. I'm not gonna miss the opportunity na pumunta sa beach. So, let's go! Let's go, let's go, let's go! Tada! Dito na kami! We're here now sa Kauri Island. Yeah! So update lang, we've been to Starfish Island. I don't know if we've been to Starfish Island and then Luli Island, which means lulubog lilitaw. Gawa nga ng kapag high tide siya, nakalubog siya. And kapag low tide siya, nakalitaw siya. Ayan. It's a nice place to be. It's a really, really nice place to be. Kung pupunta tayo dito para mag-relax, gawin nyo na. I would really recommend that you do so. It's a different experience from any other beaches na makikita nyo. Since, you know, every beach has its personality and has its own perks. I keep on saying each thing is a new experience. So, try lang and try. Ito, this place is a very wonderful place. Ayan, we're back sa hotel. Unfortunately, sa last part ng island hopping namin sa Kauri Island, nag-overheat yung phone ko, hindi ko na siya nabuksan. So we went to 3 islands. There's Starfish Island, yung Luli Island, and then the Kauri Island. Overall, the island hopping experience was wonderful. I wish sa next travel ko, maka-experience ulit ako ng something this good for my soul. Kasi diba, hindi lang dapat puro work tayo. Kailangan natin isipin natin mental health. And kailangan natin mag-relax paminsan-minsan. Diba? Para hindi naman tayo super piga ng piga. Sometimes it affects our productivity if masyado tayo naka-work mode lagi. So try to let go sometimes. Okay. 4 days in sa ito, Prinsesa. Good morning, everyone. So sorry. Ano pa rin yung bosses ko from yesterday. Today, I think, ililibit kami direct around Puerto Princesa. I don't know which island it is. It's going to take us. Pero nabanggit niya kahapon is Nagtabon. So, I think we'll be going there. I don't really know what we're gonna expect since I haven't really researched, pero always in for a surprise kapag tinitake ka ng local person dito, diba? So good morning, medyo late na ako nagising, so may music na naririnig sa background and it's a bit bright outside here and medyo maingay na, so just wrap this up real quick. Kakain lang kami in a while. And, ayan. Sa kinagabihan, flight na rin namin. So, enjoy yung buong araw na to with Direct Cut. And I think we're inviting other people that are artists to join us. So, I'll see you in a while, guys. Kagayak lang ako. And kakain. Bye. Ayan guys, we're here now with Direk Dante Rico Garcia, the one and only Direk Ga.
Naks naman!
Winning, syempre. And I'm here to ask him a few questions about his career and maybe a little bit more personal. Mamaya makikita natin yan. So, ayan. Direk, I'm really interested kasi ako nakikita ko yung sarili ko one day na gusto ko rin mag-direct ng film. Kasi I've watched a lot of movies and sabi ko, kaya ko bang gawin yan? So, I have that question in mind. So, Direk, I want to know kung paano ka nagsimula, your humble beginnings, how did you get here?
Naku, ang haba. Mahaba yan. Siguro to ano do sa vlog mo, to eksakto lang. Ang unang interest ko kasi sa buhay, design. Kumbaga, and then I wanted to be a fashion designer and I took up clothing technology in college. And then I realized na hindi swak ako sa clothing technology kasi may math. So I moved to theater arts. And then when I got to theater arts, na-realize ko, interesado pala ako sa costume and sa set. Tapos I was doing that was Centennial Celebration. So ang daming turn of the century productions. So, ang taas ng demand, kasi I was doing dula ang UP, tapos ang taas ng demand sa labas. So, that's why, maalaala mo kaya Got Me, Bayani, and ABS, na parang yung pala, yung interest sa design and interest sa costumes, it's called production design. Kumbaga, it's called production designer pala ako. O, gano'n. Mas trip ko pala yun kaysa magtayo ng atelier, So, sabi ko, sige, production design. So, parang while doing production design, eventually, I'm best friends with my directors. I'm best friends with with Joyce Bernal and John De La Satino. I always work with. Tapos pag nandun na kami, nasa location, nagja-jam na kami tungkol sa kwento. Yung parang pangit ng eksena to, no? Palitan natin, gawin natin ganito. So eventually, habang nangyayari pala yun, nagiging writer na rin ako. Tapos, as a production designer, minsan si-set up mo yung buong set. Tapos pagdating ng director, ito lang yung anggulong kukunan niya, yung sayang naman lahat ng inabala ko. Yung pala, natitrain na rin ako na maging director. Until I was asked to be part of a film concept, to raise a film concept from scratch for a commission siya supposedly. That's when I realized na parang, equipped na pala ako. Kumbaga, equipped na pala ako to direct, equipped na pala ako to write a script, equipped na pala ako. Kumbaga, yung pakikisaw-saw kong yun, it eventually equipped me to do more than production design. Pero, hindi ko siya sinadya. In fact, hindi ko alam na hindi pala lights, camera, action yung tawag. Hindi pala lights, camera, action yung sinisigaw lang.
Ano yung best project nyo na in your heart of hearts, tingin nyo pinaka-best and pinakamalapit sa puso nyo?
Pluning. Definitely Pluning of Judy Ann because it was that film that led me to directing and writing a script because when I was doing it, ang sabi ko lang sa kanila, I'll with 4 friends who came to me and asked me if I can collaborate with them, ang sabi ko lang, if we will work on a concept that's mine, dalawa lang yung given. Judy Ann Santos, and it has to be shot entirely in Cuyo Island, kung saan ako lumaki. People know Pluning as a Judy Ann Santos starrer, heard of it as the Philippine entry to the Oscars. 3 months after the film was shown, the provincial government of Palawan asked me to go to the capital, and it was the day that they're declaring Cuyunon as the official language of Palawan.
Wow.
And they acknowledged Pluning as a catalyst for that. Kumbaga, nabanggit siya dun sa provincial resolution. So sa akin, yung parang, you can make a film anytime. Once a year, you have a chance to be the Philippine entry to the Oscars. It comes only once in a lifetime na yung lengguaheng ginagamit mo pag kinakausap mo ang sarili mo will be elevated to a higher level because of something that you did. So kumbaga, yun yung, more than anything, yun yung value sa akin nun. Nung Pluning kasi, bagong Christian ako nun.
Okay.
What I really wanted with the film is just to talk about salvation and to show Cuyo Islands to the world and to give Juday her 30th birthday present. Yung Pluning kasi kwento ng anak. Perspective ko bilang anak. Napanood ko yung play ni Floy Quintos, isa sa mga musicals ni Floy Quintos. May linya lang doon na mamili ka, may isang puso kang maantig o merong libo-libong papalakpak pagkatapos ay makakalimot. Pinili ko yung may isang pusong naantig. Between Pluning and Now, pusong naantig muna at family. Kumbaga yun muna yung tinutukan ko. Ready na ako na ipakilala yung isang puso kong naantig. Oh, ready na ako. Ready na ako doon sa naging produkto ko. So kumbaga hindi ako nag-direct, hindi ako nagsulat. But I trained one kid to be a director. Kumbaga, yun lang yung ginawa ko muna. To be a director that can do films according to my that's willing to be trained according to how I know. Kasi hindi naman ako nag-aral nga ng filmmaking eh. So kumbaga, yung ituturo ko kasi hindi siya by the book, hindi siya proven Ang ituturo ko lang yung how I attacked it. So kumbaga, after doing that, I think yung tinutukan ko na protege ko is now ready to do it.
So direct, ano ng plano nyo for this umaantig na puso na pinili nyo? What are your plans for him na?
Ganito kasi yan eh. When I did Pluning, nung bata ako kasi sa Kuyo, dumadaan lang ang pelikula pag mahal na araw. So napapanood ko yung Ten Commandments. May dating pelikula na El Salvador, The Savior, pinalabas sa plaza ng Kuyo ng mahal na araw.
Ang haba ng Ten Commandments, napanood ko rin.
Oo, di ba? So ang ang pangarap ko lang, magkaroon ako ng when I was doing Pluning, ang pangarap ko lang, magkaroon ng pelikula na pinapalabas tuwing mahal na araw. And yun naman yung pinick up siya ng GMA, naging palabas siya naging palabas siya pag madaling araw. Tapos nung 2020, during the pandemic, pinalabas yung Pluning ng Pasko. So parang, oh Lord, bookends na ng buhay mo yung pelikula ko. Parang, paano to? Ang taas na ng pressure level. So I would rather not make film yet. I would rather not make a film yet. But I want to see a film made because I inspired the people in it to do it. Parang ganun.
So who's the people na magdidirect na nito?
Yung kaisa-isang tinring ko, yung adopted son ko. So kumbaga, I'm launching him as a director. Pero nga, sabi ko nga, more than the theatrical release, ngayon kasi hindi pa bumabalik yung sine. And then, kumbaga sa Pilipinas, pag hindi ka rin naman network produced, mas mahal yung publicity and promotions na cost ng pelikula kesa sa actual na cost ng pelikula. So ayoko talaga yung ruta na yon. Mas natatakot ako maglabas ng malaking pera to be able to create. Lalo na ngayon, so kumbaga inaral ko yung mga crowdfunding, inaral ko yung mga platforms, pero ngayon, ang intention ko is more like to create a film that goes to churches, communities, and schools. So, yun. And finding Optimum Minds makes us one family. Kumbaga, your company makes us one family. Sa akin, merong malaking bagay that triggered my desire to create again. This time, launching people that I inspired along the way, that I mentored. Yun, so kumbaga matandang project na talaga siya.
So ang tanong ko is, at syempre tanong din ng maraming tao is, bakit dito?
Kasi taga-Palawan ako, and then ayoko rin sana dito. Kumbaga ayoko rin sana dito. Nung nagsisimula yung midlife crisis ko, I was set. I went to India. Kumbaga doon ko siya gustong hanapin. 'Di ba sabi nilang gano'n, pag hindi mo alam yung ang ano kasi sa akin na ngayon noon, pag hindi mo alam kung saan ka papunta, ilagay mo yung buhay mo sa isang maleta and let God. So, bahala na. Kumbaga, that's the only way to figure out where you want to go if tinanggal mo lahat ng connections mo at isang maleta lang ang magbibitbit sa'yo kung saan ka papunta. When I removed all the complications, God brought me home to Palawan. So parang in-embrace ko na yon. In-embrace ko na yung yung idea na dito ako. Kumbaga dito na ako. I've been asked to do other projects. I've been once commissioned by Regal, and a lot of companies also attempted to commission me. Pero I'm less inspired. I'm more inspired when it's Palawan. So alam ko na I'm creatively inspired here, and that's the only way I can inspire people if I'll be as inspired din naman, diba? Oh, as I was when I was doing cloning. So kailangan ko dito. Oo.
What did it do sa mental health mo nung pagka-uwi mo dito?
Pagka-uwi ko dito, alam mo, pinakamahirap kasi, after making it there, New York, di ba? Oo. If I can make it there, pero after making it there, you know, ang pinakamahirap is to go home and stay with your parents. Kumbaga, kung after several years kang living alone, experiencing success on your own, pinakamahirap yun. Pinakamahirap yung tumira ulit sa isang bubong with your parents. I think, and most of us who will go through midlife crisis will not consider that. Mahirap yun. Mahirap talaga. Pero once you pass that stage na nahihirapan ka, then you realize na parang lalo na nung pandemya, yung parang, ang matitira lang talaga sa'yo, pamilya mo. Pamilya mo, kasi hindi naman obligasyon ng mga kaibigan mo na saluhin ka at may pinagdadaanan din sila. So, hindi nila kasalanan yun. Pero yung pamilya mo, they will always be there for you. They're the ones na walang choice, walang pero sila yung given eh. Sila yung God-assigned sa'yo eh, gabay eh. So, kumbaga, yun yung struggles at yun din yung beauty of it. Kumbaga, you just have to bear with it, the process, the hardships that you go through.
Ano ba yung mga projects na dapat naming abangan from you?
So we're forging partnership with Optimo Minds, hoping that we'll be able to create more film, more content that presents positive values, beautiful Philippines, and that will be shown in schools, churches, and communities. Kumbaga kung saan, pagkatapos na nila mapanood ang pelikula, magkakaroon tayo ng pagkakataon na makausap din sila. Parang hindi natin ay paliwanag sa pelikula sa loob ng isang oras, ay may papaliwanag pa natin beyond that. So more of those content, and at the same time, Filipino values, Filipinos. Kasi 1 week into the pandemic, na-realize ko, there's not enough content out there that can teach kids about Filipino values. So kumbaga, yun lang sana. To add more to that in our own little way. Di ba?
Ayun, tapos
kasama kita doon.
Basta tayo. Thank you so much, Direk Ga. As in, it's been an honor. It's been a wonderful experience dito sa Palawan talaga.
Optimum Minds people and everyone supporting Bon, please subscribe to this channel, like, share, lahat ng kinakailangan gawin to lahat ng kinakailangan gawin pakigawa, but please not just support but follow what happens beyond today, because we have big things planned na maaari nyong ma-enjoy. Try nyo lang. Madali lang mag-unsubscribe pag hindi na kayo naaaliw eh. Pero, madali lang naman. As easy as you click the subscribe, that's how easy you can unsubscribe. Pero, give this channel a chance.